Hello and welcome back to Flipping Motors UK. Today you find me in the pub, going down quite well really. The reason I'm here is because I've just done one hell of a deal. Sold all the cars on the previous video, the E46, the 1 Series, Mondeo and the Mini, all sold pretty much straight away. A couple of people that I know, which is always good. But yeah, the reason I'm here is because I bought a Corsa from BCA Newcastle the other week. It cost me less than £100 to prep and made over £600 in profit. Not only that, it also brought in a lovely part exchange. I don't think you'll believe this one. Catch up with you shortly. And here we are guys, the Corsa in question. So it's a 59 plate, it's metallic black, lovely colour, being very well looked after. You can see by the beading marks on the paint. It is bonfire night, so I do apologise if there's any background noise. 1.2 SXI, so you get the slightly sporty interior, and overall, what a tidy little car it is. Bought from BCA for £530. Fully prepped, sorry, £531. Do things exactly here. The car owes me, well, it costs £99 to prep. It owes me £630. Let me show you inside now. The good news is that it's sold for £1,250, which means there's £620 profit in this little Corsa. Normally suffering from rattling timing chains, head gaskets, there's all sorts of coolant leaks and many bits of trim. But this one, the glove box opened. Put the interior light back on. The vents, these two work. I've had to replace these two on the outer, and now they work. Again, apologies about the light, it's horrendous. Everything works in it. All this car's had, it's had 2 vents in the front, it's had a bit of trim in the boot on one of the side panels, and it's also had 2 air vents. As well as that, it's had an anti-roll bar drop link, which was £8.59 plus the fitting, which was £20. And on top of that, I've put a brand new set of mats in it, which you won't be able to see because it's pitch black. But that's a nice little profit for a little car like this. Someone's very happy. Nearly as happy as this cat that's sat staring at me. But yeah, so this is a little Corsa, not the main star of the show. Great little profit car, great little Corsa. Cat's still listening in. I think he's quite intrigued. I'm more of a dog person myself. But you're about to see the part exchange. This one I think you will be interested in. I didn't expect it for a Corsa. I was hoping, if anything, maybe slightly older Corsa, Fiesta, something like that. 'Cause I need smaller cars. This was the only one I had. I've currently got the i30, which is a bit bigger, 3 Series, Polo. Well, I always like to spend enough small cars as possible. Anyway, this is what got part exchange. It's this. Just picking it up now. Very, very happy with it. And I've only paid £250. More on this tomorrow when the weather's a bit better, hopefully, and it's light again. Catch up shortly. Welcome back. You join me at the River Skern, which has well and truly burst its banks. But behind me, I have the cheap Lexus. The Lexus in question is an IS220D. Uses Toyota's 2.2 turbo diesel engine, T180, out of the Avensis, Corolla Verso and RAV4. Why was this one £250 as a part exchange for a Corsa? Well, to start with, as you can see, the bonnet has had an absolutely horrendous paint job, which, if I was fully preparing this car, I would be sorting out, but I've decided I am not. The rest of the panels seem to be in very good condition. Wheels and tyres. But the biggest issue with this car, the brakes are horrendous. It's really there's a lot of vibration basically. Okay, but it doesn't come without fault, this car. Despite it being as beautiful as it is, it would still need a good few £100 spending. But with what it owes me, I think the best thing to do is just to sell it as it is, list the faults, and any potential buyer can make their mind up whether it's a car they'd be willing to get stuck into. Alright, rear bumper again, looks a bit Looks like it's a poor paint job again there. The locking doesn't always work. The boot doesn't always open. Likely to do with the locking. It's not doing it there. You can open it by the key though. It does have the old battery in, which I will be getting £10 for in scrap. Look around the other side. Probably parked in the worst place here, haven't I? Looks like it may have had some paint at some point. Interior, very nice place to be being a Lexus. This is the SEL model, I do believe, as well. So you get this full leather. This particular car has the cream / beige leather interior with the matching carpets, which need a good clean. I do like the cream leather in the Lexus, actually. Once you get all your mod cons, I've had a little sit in the back as well. It's really, really comfortable. Another thing I've noticed, the electric windows, only the driver's one works, not electronically, off the driver's switch, but all the others work off their own individual switches. Potentially a driver's switch fault, but the previous owner did tell me there may be a fault that some rodents have got in and maybe chewed a few wires, hence why we have the door lock cover off. Normally it would have keyless entry, this car. Get the locking working, you've got keyless entry and keyless start. And inside, what a lovely, lovely place to be. I've had Lexuses myself, I've had a couple, IS200, 300, 2JZ engine. But it just come with a lot of features that are well thought out. All electric windows, electric folding mirrors, seats, all electrically adjustable including lumbar support. If you jump inside now, really nice place to be. So I'm glad that cream doesn't translate onto the dashboard. It looks much cleaner with a black dashboard. You just find in cars like this, even when they're well looked after, which I think this one has to an extent, it just doesn't wear very well. It always goes manky, and no matter how much you clean it, it never looks as good as it should. 6-speed manual, slightly worn gear knob. Obviously Lexus put the manual transmission numbers on the side there. Cup holders, auxiliary in there. You've got the sliding armrest, quite a nice feature. Handbrake, only a couple of clicks. Previous owner did tell me it cost him nearly £500 to have the rear brakes done earlier on in the year. So I'm guessing he's had shoes on there, possibly even a couple of calipers. The front ones are really warped. I have priced them up and work out about £96 all in. Or was it 96 plus of that, I think it was. No, it's 96 all in. So plus a fitting, it's not actually too bad, to be fair. Get them fitted. Hopefully there's no calipers. I can see the discs are absolutely horrendous. So, all right. I'm going to pause the video now quick and continue shortly because the car coming up on PCA. Bear with me 2 minutes. I was just too late anyway. It was just a cheap little Mariva. But looking around, so you've got your cruise control. Nice feature. Heated wipers. What's that? I'll have a little play about with that in a bit. Someone's retrofitted a Parrot Bluetooth. I normally just rip them out because they're rubbish. Got all your buttons on your steering wheel. Heated seats. And cooled seats. Heated and cooled leather interior. That must have been absolutely wild back in its day when this car came out in, I think it came out on a 55 plate actually. This is a 58. But yeah, you've got all what you'd expect on there, your radio, CD changer and all that, and climate control. Keyless start, let's give it a go. Automatic lights there. Starts first time straight away, very, very well. However, we've got to check VSC light. I think that's an engine light on a Lexus. So I'll get my little code reader on that, see if it reads it. It's an engine only one, but we'll see what it has to say. But as you can see here, it's covered 138,408 miles. Previous owners kindly left me a quarter of a tank of fuel, so I'm going to be going to do my shopping in that before shotting a bucket of water over it and putting it up for sale nice and cheap with all the faults listed. Why am I doing that, you may be asking? Because there's a hell of a car here and I know it would be possible to make a car out of it. Well, a realistic answer is that because if I spent big on this car, I didn't paint it, I got a new bonnet, might cost £100–150. I put it through an MOT, which is due in 2 months. No major advisories on the previous one. Might need a few little bits, tyres, whatever. It's definitely going to need the front brakes doing. There's another £150 minimum. Then on top of that, you'd probably be looking at painting the rear bumper, let's say another £150. Further on that, you'd be looking at all your electrics with no idea what was going on. Like I say, it could just be a bit of wiring, could be a couple of different things. You could need the switch, could need a door lock actuator and whatever else. But then you've got your VSC light. That could just be a case of clearing it. It could be a case of a lambda sensor. I don't know. It could be £500 fix, if not more. Lexus parts aren't the best to come by. Hence why the previous owner was getting rid of, not the cheapest car to run, hence why he wanted a Corsa. And it's, how can you put it, for a lovely car, but not many people want to pay the running cost and will maintain them properly. So very sad to say that this is probably an end of life car. It's getting there, hence why I was going to scrap it. He was a bit sick of spending on it. It's had a new starter motor as well. It's great for me from a selling point of view, because I can advertise it with all it's done. New battery, new starter motor, new rear discs and pads, which cost him £500. But I can make a car out of this. I can have a £1,600–1,700 car, and all being well, I might make £300–400 out of it. If I'm really lucky, 500. If I'm really unlucky, I might break even. I might even lose a bit of money on it. I don't know why the VSC light's on. I will have a little look though. But yeah, I'll have a little look into that. But I'm definitely not going to be going any further with this car. I'll be getting a quick clean. I'll probably put it up and try and make some decent money off it. Might put it up for about £850. Offers around £750 will be accepted. But yeah, it's sad really, because I do love a Lexus. I am a BMW man, but I have had quite a few Lexus as well. What a fantastic car, by the way. It drives really well, apart from them brakes. Pulls really well. I know these had head gasket issues, so I am going to be having a good run out. I know the gentleman that saw me the car, lovely couple, by the way. They've bought a great car in that Corsa too. They drove up to Middlesbrough yesterday, about 15 miles, 30 there and back. I'm driving up to, I'm going to head up to Retail Park, not quite as far as Middlesbrough, just to make sure it's all right. Any other faults that need to be listed, I will list on this car. So I think we're going to draw this video to a close now, guys. For Lexus, still, do I think it's a bargain for £250? Yes, I do. I'd happily get involved with it. I'd have happily spent a bit more on it if I had to. However, on this occasion, I think I'll be making more money, smarter money, by just selling it straight on, which is a shame. But we'd like to see it all absolutely perfect, but you'll see it nice and clean later, because it's getting the full works treatment, and it'll be all lovely and it'll stand out clean. And it's up for £850. Yes, it's not going to be perfect, it's going to have a few bits need sorting, but it drives, it starts. It'll do that for now, until someone has the money, or a good fixer-upper for someone that knows what they're doing. Alright, obviously I'll get an external garage to fit my parts, so it's going to cost me a bit more, but someone that's a mechanic, the brakes will be nothing. I know a few people that have worked for Toyota Lexus previously, so you never know, they might fancy a nice daily driver or something, cheap little family car. I'll offer it to a few of them, see what happens. If not, I'll be going live on Facebook Marketplace for £850. But overall, thanks again guys for watching my video. Appreciate the following I'm receiving, many subscriptions. It's absolutely fantastic to see. I didn't expect this much, to be totally honest with you. But here we are, another car for you guys to see. I will have more shortly. I'm not on the lookout for cars at the moment until this one's gone, and probably one or two, probably get rid of one more. But building up a bit of money to buy some newer stock. See if we can get something a little bit fancy, a bit newer maybe at some point. I know these cars are a bit more of a risk, but I do enjoy doing it. And the main thing is that I'm having fun. If I lose a bit of money, it's a shame. But no, I'm really enjoying this. Hope you guys are enjoying the content as much as I am making it. But I'll have another video coming shortly, probably doing another update one. I did forget to bring my phone mount in. I've just been over to my mum and dad's house, so I'll be honest with you, I need to go and do my shopping. I can't really be bothered to go back. I was going to do a little driving video of this car, but apart from the brakes, it drives absolutely fantastic. Alright, perfect. So hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. I'll catch up with you all shortly. And hopefully we'll get rid of this awful weather as well, because that is, I've never seen a river like that here. Alright, hope it's all okay where you guys live. Let me know where you're from in the comments. I'd be really interested to know, actually, because I'd like to think I've got people from all over the country watching by now. I'm obviously up in the northeast here, but let me know in the comments anything you feel I'm doing wrong. Again, let me know. Anything you like about the page over other pages, again, please let me know. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. But yeah, hopefully we'll have this Lexus sold later today. Catch up shortly, guys. Take care now. Bye bye. Bit of bonus content for you now, guys. Now the Lexus is all clean, it's come up lovely inside. It's already tuned to smooth, obviously. But I did want to show you one final thing. So as we all know, the Lexus is very well made. However, look at this. I don't know how well you can see it. It's a door handle. It should pull out. You should be able to grab hold of it. However, it twists. Look at that. Wow. It's not a Lexus. It's a Japanese Mercedes. Thanks guys, take care now.